All right, guys, what's happening? Blazing Press here, YouTube. We're gonna cover what's going on here with this hurricane. This is very, very serious. It is a Cat 5 as we speak. I want to make sure that we're here live here. Hello, Lorraine. Lorraine, it's good to see you. Thank you, thank you. We're just posting really quick here on social media. Make sure you share this feed everywhere you can. Post it to your Telegram, to your whoever you know that needs to know. This is very, very important that people realize how serious and how quickly this has developed into a Cat 5. It's unprecedented. This type of intensification has not been recorded ever. So you just got to understand this is a very deadly storm that's coming to Florida. And if you're in anywhere in Florida, I would say there's a lot of people that are evacuating, no matter where you're at, because it's such a huge storm. It's going to cover the whole state. It is literally covering the whole state. So let me just post this really quick on our Telegram page as we speak, our Telegram page as well. And we will be with you in just 1 second. Just hold tight. Let me get a couple things squared away here really quick on my end. Share the feed everywhere you can. Get it out there, everywhere. And let everybody get up to speed on how serious this is. We need to get the word out. We don't want people to die by not knowing how serious this is, and to get a jump, a head start. Get out of Dodge, because there's no gas right now. There's so much going on here. We're going to talk about it. We're going to show you all the clips. We're going to show you the updated news as it's happening right now, and I'll be right back with you in just a second.
Need power? It's always right there at hand. EcoFlow River 2 Series. Lighter, faster, more powerful. Whether you're on an adventure, remote working, or heading on a road trip, just plug it in. There's plenty of power for all your gear. Even if it gets knocked over, it's tough enough to power on. Run multiple devices at once. 1, 2, or even 10. And there's room for one more. Low battery? Take time out to soak up the sun. Taking a drive? Even better. They're the perfect power couple. When you stop for a break, you'll both be recharged. At least 3,000 times. So, when it's ready to head out again, River 2 is ready to go. Are you? EcoFlow River 2 Series. Power never been this easy.
Now available at packingheat.co, packingheat.co. All right, guys, what's happening? Blazing Press here once again with some news updates on the current developments of this Hurricane Milton. It is a very, very serious situation. We have a storm that has turned into a Cat 5 in the Gulf within just 24 hours. I mean, even a little more than 24 hours ago, this thing wasn't even a Cat 1. It wasn't even a Cat 1. And it turned into a Cat 5 that quick. Okay, we still have, from what I understand, between 24, 48 hours before it makes landfall. We're going to go over some of this news really quickly with you and get you updated. If you haven't already heard, we want to make sure you hear it right here and make sure you get a head start. You need a head start. You need to get prepared. The stores are completely ransacked. There's not enough gas. People can't get out because there's no gas. The gas stations are completely depleted. So hopefully people aren't stuck where they can't get out. Florida is definitely in the eye of the storm. Let's go ahead and look at some of these updates here. Bring you up to speed on this. And if you have loved ones in the immediate areas, I would even say up into Georgia, into who knows if this thing's going to make a big turn up into the Carolinas, or the way they can engineer and steer these storms. And if you don't know that they can do that, you need to take some time and do a little research on weather warfare. Okay, so here we are on our Telegram page. And if you're not subscribed to our Telegram page, please do so. That's where you get all your news very quickly, even before I bring it to you here on a live stream. Also, get connected to our Patreon page. We're definitely breaking down some information there. And this is the look right now. Ominous, unnatural clouds. I mean, we were looking at some very strange cloud formations yesterday in Florida. And many are saying that hurricane that came a few days ago, Helene, had some very strange signatures that were detected on radar that were not they were not natural. It was very anomalous, very these pulses that they're having that they say are directing the storms, that are energizing the storms, or these unnatural swirls that are taking place where radar detects some kind of energy that's causing a vortex and then it disappears. Those are not natural. Okay. And many people are talking about that these are not natural. And so, one of the things that we said would be one of the signs that we're talking about right now, and our Patreon is going to be detailing a lot of this about the signs in the heavens, things that are happening in our solar system, and how it connects to prophecy. It also talks about the seas roaring. Another part of the prophecies of Matthew 24 and Luke 21 is that the seas roar. Nations are on the brink of war. It says distress of nations with perplexity, the seas roaring, talking about hurricane activity, I think, talking about hurricane activity. And, these events that are happening in the sky, the celestial events, are all going to be coinciding at a certain point. And then you see the wars breaking out in Middle East. That's another sign, with Russia involved and all the nations coming down. So I think that we're watching some of the revelation signs coming to pass right now. And the storms are a part of that. The storms are a part of that. Look at these clouds. Look at these clouds. Isn't this interesting? It says ominous, dark, unnatural clouds being seen in Florida. Many residents are evacuating while fuel supplies are running low and plywood is selling out. Plywood is obviously to stop windows from breaking and maybe some looting. I don't know. Looting might happen as well. Health Ranger is saying that he's hearing from a reliable source that Florida residents on the Gulf Coast who are evacuating to the north on I-75 are finding no fuel. Nearly all gas stations have been wiped out. Vehicles will soon be stalled on the interstate, blocking evacuations. Already bumper-to-bumper traffic blocking. So already bumper-to-bumper traffic heading north. And you know that inside of Florida, there's only like one highway. From what I understand, it's like there's only really one way out. There may be two highways, one going south and one going north. But from what I understand, if anybody can confirm that lives in Florida, is there really only one way out of the Panhandle for major traffic? Is that true? I'm sure you can probably take side roads, but that would probably take a while too. But does anybody know that? Okay, so somebody post in the comments there. Chuck, are you here? I was thinking you might want to evacuate myself. I know that you're a little ways from the coast there, but you seem to be right in the area where it's coming ashore. You're right there where it's coming ashore. Is it true that there's only one way out? All right, so it goes on to say that all this while the storm is strangely intensifying beyond any normal weather patterns. This is shaping up to be catastrophic. If you are evacuating by vehicle, you may want to bring some extra fuel with you in a safe manner. You know, you got to be careful when you bring fuel because it's I was going to say talk. It's explosive. It can become explosive. If you're not careful. So you want to transport it in the right way. But here it goes. Major Hurricane Milton update. Now a Category 5. If the storm stays on the current track, it will be the worst storm to impact the Tampa area in over 100 years. Please evacuate if told to do so. And not just Tampa, but you've got a lot of other areas here that are going to be impacted. Sarasota, Arcadia, Fort Myers, Lakeland. Now, they're saying that this is the impact zone, but you never know. This thing could make a track south. It could go north. You don't know what these storms are going to do, especially if they're being energized and or guided by these electromagnetic, I don't know what they are. They're pulses, they're charged particles, charged atmospheric. There's a way that they do this, and it's like a HARP kind of scenario. They've got HARP stations even in the United States too. Did you know that? It's not just up there in Alaska. They have them here too. These bases, and they're radar stations that emit some kind of energy into the atmosphere that causes clouds formation, direction, and they can steer storms. So people are saying that that's kind of what they've been doing, and people are worried that that's what's actually happening. So let's look at some of these screens here and see what they're saying here. So here is the impact zones. This is a 4. This is level 4. Walls and roof failure to some buildings, destruction of mobile homes, numerous trees and debris blocking roads and bridges, widespread power outages. This is where they're saying it's going to hit the hardest. When you got the red areas like Fort Myers, Arcadia, you're going to have 110-mile-an-hour winds, significant roof damage, siding, doors, fences, windows, considerable damage to mobile homes. Many large signs and trees will be down, many impassable roads, widespread power outages. And then when you go into the yellow, or the darker yellow, you're going to have different types of damages. But this is kind of the area of impact here. And this is also another graph that shows where the flooding is going to be. So, significant flooding is going to be happening even south of Tampa. Rivers are going to be swollen. This is moderate flooding and rain, even all the way down. Now, it looks like even the south tip of the Panhandle is going to be getting hit pretty hard with major flooding of rain. So the whole of Florida is going to be under a huge amount of water. So just be prepared, everybody. Please be prepared. This is the storm surge that you can be expecting here. Water will possibly be even reaching several miles inland. Many large sections of nearshore roads will be washed out. Low-lying escape routes severely flooded. Surge breaching dunes and possibly seawalls in widespread locations. Structural damage to shoreline buildings. Several washing into the sea. Extensive damage to marinas, docks, piers. Numerous small craft are going to be broken away, lifted on shore, and stranded on streets probably all around the place, all around the shores. If you got the red zones, you're also going to see lots of beach erosions and roads washed out. Escape routes are going to be flooded. So you guys all need to be taking heed to these warnings here. Very big, intense warnings here that are being put out here for everybody. So please pay attention. This one says damaging hurricane force winds are expected across portions of the northern coast to the Yucatan Peninsula. A life-threatening storm surge with damaging waves is also likely along portions of the northern coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. There is an increasing risk of life-threatening storm surge, damaging winds for portions of the west coast of Florida Peninsula beginning Tuesday night or early Wednesday. So we still have about 48 hours, but look at that. A Category 5 already? Will it get stronger? Can it get any more intense? Are they going to have to? Because I know that I've heard talk about this storm season being really bad, or this hurricane season being so bad, that they might have to add a category. There might have to be a Category 6. This is what I heard a while back. And anybody else hear that, or is that just me? I mean, I thought I heard that before, that they're going to have to add a category. Anybody else hear that? So we've already got a Cat 5, and it's still like 24, well, almost 48 hours off the shore. Still 48 hours, and it's already a Cat 5. All right. This may be something that's never been seen before. All I'm saying is make sure you're ready. This is what it looks like, I guess, now. It's already got an eye wall or an eye that's formed, and it's very mean looking. I saw some very close-up pictures of it. It looks really ugly. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Man. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. It's got, right now it's got 175 mile an hour winds, guys. 175 mile an hour winds at this very moment. Yesterday morning, just 24 hours ago, it was only 60 miles an hour. It was a tropical storm. This afternoon, it has 175 miles, and it's a mega hurricane. That's 115 miles stronger in just 24 hours. This is one of the most extreme cases of rapid intensification that we have ever seen on planet Earth. Florida needs to be preparing for the impacts of 175 mile per hour plus hurricane, regardless of intensity at landfall. 175 mile per hour winds plus. Who knows? We might see gusts of 200 miles an hour. I mean, if this is something that's never been seen on planet Earth, you know, who knows if this is not something that's going to be much worse than we've ever seen. Please be ready and prepared for this. And see, we just posted this at 3 a.m. this morning, and it was only a hurricane. It was only a Cat 2. That was only like 10 hours ago. So it went from a Cat 2 to a Cat 5 in like not even 12 hours. Not even 12 hours. It went that fast. Guys, that is absolutely insane. Well, this is just to get you guys a heads up and make sure you guys are prepared. I know a lot of you guys did prepare, and if you're on your way out of Dodge right now, you might have gotten one of these from our store. It is a stove where you can cook your food, warm your food. We're putting together go bags for everybody because it's not going to be just Florida that's going to have to go. There's going to be other things that we're going to tell you what's coming to America. It's not just storms that are natural. There's other things. These are MREs, definitely awesome MREs. We're going to put together these go bags and they come with all different kinds of meals. We're going to put 3 of these inside of every go bag. I'm going to be posting those today. They're going to be sold out very quickly, so make sure that you watch our links on our Telegram page when we do. 3 of these, we're going to put them at a really good price. Very good price. Probably you won't see anything like this. These are wood stoves, 2-stage, so they burn without smoke. Awesome. We also got our packing heat. If you see this, tins that have the tinders in them with ferro rods where you can strike it with a spark and start a fire. You don't need matches or you don't need lighters. So just in case your lighters go out, you still got fire. And it comes in a nice little bag like this. And we also have these back in stock, which is the freeze-dried eggs. There's 50 eggs in a bag. 50 eggs. All you do is add 1 part water, 1 part freeze-dried egg, turns right back into scrambled eggs. And it'll be just as fresh as the day that you crack the egg open and you got scrambled eggs. There's 50 of them in here. That's like over 4 dozen. You'll want to get these. These sell out. Every time we put them up, they're gone. Go to packingheat.co, 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 and get your stuff set up. And we'll be talking to you guys real soon. God bless. And we are in the middle of the days of awe, so make sure that you say your prayers, get your hearts right. Yom Kippur is very soon upon us, which is the symbolic representation of the Day of Judgment, when the books are closed. If you're found in the book of life, you enter in. If you're not, you're going the other way. Get right or get left. Get right or get left. All right, God bless. Love you all in Jesus' name. We'll talk to you soon.